Luna brought me her drawing while I was on my phone. I said, "Wait a second," without looking up. She stood there frozen. The look on her face made me drop the phone.
She wasn't just disappointed. Those 3 words she hears as, "I don't matter." Each time, she's less likely to come to you next time.
I literally needed 5 seconds to read a message.
I get it, but her brain processes wait differently. There's a swap that buys you the 5 seconds without the damage. Coming up. What did you do?
I said, "Wait a second," and kept scrolling. She kept standing there, so I said it again, "Wait a second." Then one more time, she stood there through 4 wait a seconds, and then she put the drawing down on the floor and walked away.
Did she come back?
No. I looked up 30 seconds later. The drawing was on the floor, and she was in the corner playing by herself. That image stayed with me the whole day.
So why does that moment matter beyond the obvious? Because children this age are doing something remarkable. They're building what researchers call a working model of relationships.
A working model? What does that mean exactly?
It means they're running a continuous experiment. Every time they bring something to the people they love, a drawing, a question, a feeling, they observe what happens. Does that person stop? Do they receive it? Or do they look away?
And based on that data, they form a belief.
Exactly. The belief isn't conscious. It's deeper than that. It becomes an internal rule. When I bring what I have inside to the people I love, this is what happens. If the consistent answer is, wait or not now, the model updates.
The model updates to say, what I have inside is not worth interrupting for.
And this isn't about one wait a second. One moment of distraction won't shape a child's self-concept, but a pattern repeated over months and years absolutely will.
Okay, so what happens long term? Because some parents might be thinking they're resilient, they bounce back, they don't remember this stuff.
They don't remember the specific moments, but the pattern gets stored. Research on parent-child communication consistently shows the distance rarely began at adolescence. It started much earlier, traceable all the way back to toddlerhood.
Not from big fights, just from 1,000 small dismissals that quietly taught the child, don't bring your inner world here. They won't have time for it.
And then a decade later, the parent wonders why their teenager stopped talking to them. They feel blindsided. Because they never said anything cruel. They just said, wait a second, 1,000 times.
That hit me. Because it doesn't feel like damage in the moment. It feels like nothing, just a normal busy day.
That's exactly what makes it hard to catch. The harm is invisible in real time. It only shows up years later, when the door is already closed.
So what do we actually do differently? Because I can't promise I'll never be mid-task when Luna needs me. Life is not that convenient.
Right. The goal isn't to be available every second. The goal is that when you're not available, the child still feels, I matter. My timing matters. My parents will come back for me.
So how do you do that? First method.
Here first. Even for 5 seconds, put the phone face down, make eye contact, receive whatever she brought. You don't have to stop everything for long. 5 seconds of full presence does more than 5 minutes of half attention.
The eye contact alone. That's what tells her brain, I see you, I registered you, you matter right now. Okay, most people can do 5 seconds.
Most people can do 5 seconds. And most people don't.
Second method, bud.
Set a real time. Not in a minute, which means nothing. Say, I need 3 more minutes to finish this, then I'm all yours. Can you wait for me?
Oh, that's a big difference. You're giving her a real number. And you're asking her, not telling her.
Now there's a contract. She knows the wait has an end. She knows you're aware she's there. And she learned something important. Waiting isn't abandonment. It's a pause before someone returns.
Versus wait a second, which has no end and no contract and no follow-through.
And she cannot yet tell the difference between wait a second and I'm never coming.
Third method,
Keep the promise. When the 3 minutes are up, close the laptop, put the phone down, go to her. This is the step most parents skip.
because by the time 3 minutes pass, you're deep in whatever you were doing and you just forget.
And this is the most important part. The follow-through is what makes the wait feel safe. Without it, The wait just teaches her that the timer was also a lie.
I am very guilty of this. I have definitely set a timer in my head, and then the timer never went off.
Set an actual timer if you need to. Use your phone for something useful for once.
Was that a dig at me specifically? That felt personal.
The 3 steps together are what we call hear, set, keep. Hear first, even for 5 seconds. Set a real time. Keep the promise.
Hear, set, keep. That's the framework. And the reason it needs a name is because in the moment you won't remember a paragraph. You'll remember 3 words.
Especially when you're mid-task and a small person is tugging your sleeve.
Okay, I want to be honest. Yesterday I counted. I said wait a second or wait or hold on or 1 sec 6 times to Luna. And how many times did I actually go back to her? 0. I followed through on 0 of them.
You're not alone in that. Most parents don't realize how often they say it or how rarely they come back.
Tell them the story. The dad you worked with.
I had a dad, who came to me saying his 8-year-old had stopped talking to him. He couldn't figure out why. Things seemed fine, no big fights, no dramatic falling out.
Just went quiet.
I asked him, when she comes to you, what do you do? He said, I finish what I'm doing and then I come to her. I asked, how long does that take? He paused for a long time.
He didn't know.
He said, sometimes 10 minutes. Sometimes I'd get distracted and forget. He didn't say it like a confession. He said it like it was normal, because to him, it was.
And to his daughter, it was also normal. She'd learned not to expect him.
We worked on hear, set, keep together. It wasn't easy. He had to break years of a different habit. But 1 month later, he told me his daughter had started bringing things to him again.
What kinds of things?
Small things. A book she liked. A question about a word. Once, a drawing. Not everything, but things. The door had opened back up a little.
I think about Luna walking away with that drawing still in her hand. Not crying, not demanding anything, just quietly adjusting her expectations of me.
That quiet adjustment is what we're trying to prevent, before it becomes the default setting.
Here's a question for you, and you don't need to answer me. Today, how many times did you say, wait, to your child? And how many times did you actually come back?
Your homework this week. One time when you'd normally say, wait a second, try hear, set, keep instead. Just once. Notice how it feels different, for you and for them.
And then come back and tell us in the comments. Did you actually go back? What happened? We read every comment. We genuinely want to know.
If this episode made you think about the pattern, not just the single moment, share it with a parent who might need to hear it too.
Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And now I'm going to go find Luna and ask her if she wants to show me that drawing again, if she still has it. Bye.
She probably kept it. Kids keep things longer than we think.